Okay, so there's been a number of articles going around lately, mostly on Facebook, all saying men don't like to date smart women. And when they received the obvious blowback from this truly idiotic narrative they were spewing, they started saying, well, men who say they don't like smart girls don't like them once they actually talk to them, or some random BS such as that. Okay, firstly, let me start by saying that your IQ must be this high to ride this ride. I fully acknowledge and proudly state that I am quite and truly prejudiced against the willfully ignorant. If I see a woman who is attractive and she acts like a bimbo, I personally suddenly and magically lose my ability to be attracted to her. Look, I grew up in the 80s. I remember the stereotype of the bimbo, bleached blonde, fake memories woman that men were basically told by the authoritarian media that we all had to find attractive. I didn't. I never have. I rallied against it at every point in my, ability to find women attractive part of my life. And heck, even before puberty, I could tell there was something wrong with it. I've even met women who literally every time I spoke to them, they would just be like, huh? What? Use small words. And I'm just like, no. Unsurprisingly, I don't speak to those people anymore. I've even met women who I wasn't especially physically attracted to, who, once they proved to me their mental faculties, and yes, I know women shouldn't have to prove themselves to men, well, guess what? Everyone has to prove themselves to everyone. Deal with it. Anyway, I became very attracted to these women once I realized just how smart they really were. So, basically, I'm calling bullshit and shenanigans on this whole narrative. I don't know who these men that they're talking to get these false statistics from are, but I'm not one of them, and I know a fair number of men who would totally agree with me. Another thing, actually, as long as I'm on the subject, is the idea of this whole, men want quiet, submissive women. Right. Okay. I follow the Honey Badgers, and I've been a fan of Allison Heeman forever. And the other day, she got really angry and seriously dug her heels in and had a very strongly held opinion, and she wielded that opinion like a great sword, and she slew some serious bullshit monsters. And my God, that woman, in that moment, she was incredibly beautiful. Seriously, my cerebral cortex wanted to make love to her cerebral cortex. It was just completely transcended the physical. It was hilarious. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to push your stupid narrative, media, you can, but there's not... You gotta accept that there's going to be blowback. And all you're going to prove to anyone is how you're all just a bunch of crazy ideologues. You have your free speech, but we also have our opinions and our own option of just letting you have enough rope to hang yourselves with. Just saying. Anyway, dobra vacha, kids.